morning. It has been way too long. I have not filmed anything in like a month, and that was not the intention. I don't even know how that happened. Life has just been so interesting, so full of life in this past month, and I feel like I've been just living in the moment. My brain was just like not able to film anything, and we're getting back into it. Today I wanted to do a little day in my life, maybe a couple of days, I don't know. But I wanted to kind of show you what my life looks like right now here in Siargao, Philippines. I was only planning to come here for a month, but I've now extended for another month, and honestly the probability of me extending again is very high. I really like it here. But just to give a little bit of context, I was only supposed to come here for a month. My friend Masha, she wanted to come here because she wanted to surf, and she posted on her story like, guys, I'm going to Siargao, does anyone else want to join me? We can like live together, have a little cute girl house, you know? And I wanted to join her, but I had no intention of surfing. I had no intention of doing any of that. I was just like, you know what? I want to live with one of my closest friends. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna have like a very productive month. Not really about socializing, not about surfing at all. But when I got here, she was like, please try a surf lesson. Just try. You're gonna like it, I promise, And I had one surf lesson a while ago in Bali, and to be fair, I did like that surf lesson. But after that surf lesson, I was like, even though I enjoyed that, that's not for me. It's too stressful. Like, I was getting attacked by the waves. I was getting in like washing machines. I was like, this is not for me. It's fun, I get it. I get the appeal. It's not for me. And after that, I was very hesitant to try surfing again. But Masha, my friend, was like, you gotta try it. You gotta try it. Just one lesson. Just one. Just try it and see how it goes. And I had one lesson. And after that lesson, I was like, oh, that was a lot more fun than the first one. Let me just have one more. Let me just try it one more time. And it kind of just kept going like that. And now I've been here for a month. I've had almost 20 lessons, and it's too early to say. I can't say I'm in love with surfing, but I don't really see myself stopping surfing for a little while, which is why my plans changed so much, because I was planning to stay in Bangkok for like a long time, and then I came here. I feel like I discovered a whole new world of like island life, surfing life, and now I'm just kind of going with the flow. I'm planning to stay here for a little bit longer. But yeah, I actually have a surf lesson this morning that I have to leave for in about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna bring you guys along. I'm gonna show you as much as I can. And I already had breakfast earlier today. I went to a little cafe near my home and got a little bit of work done, but still feeling a little bit sleepy, so I'm excited to surf because the surf will wake me up. But I am a little bit nervous because my ribs today hurt so bad, because yesterday I was surfing on like the biggest waves I've ever surfed so far. Like I feel like they were definitely way above my head. I think even maybe like if I put my hand up, they were like this level. Maybe I'm overreacting, but that's what it looked like. And I had like a really bad nosedive, and I fell into the water. The water fell on top of me, board flew up, I covered my head. I didn't get hit and it was fine. It's not a big deal. It's like the most typical wipeout. First of many, I know that. It shocked me because it was the biggest wipeout I've had so far, and then since then like my ribs have been hurting so bad. So I don't know if it's good that I'm going surfing today, but it's okay because today's waves are gonna be much more chill. We're going to a different place. We're going to a different island. We're gonna take a boat. Oh, I also cannot forget to take my anti-motion sickness pill. I don't know why. I keep getting very seasick whenever we go to the island to surf because we have to go on the boat, and then I'm just always like, whenever I'm surfing, I'm like gonna throw up. So on y va, mes amis. There's so many. Oh, wait, sorry, baby.
It's pink. It's pink.
Oh, this is a good board.
Yeah.
Masha used to always surf on this one.
Masha.
C'est trop mignon. You are trop mignonne. Nina, say hi.
Hello.
We're going to an island called Daku to surf there, but we're waiting for our boat here. So, yeah, the bag is being carried above water right now. You're struggling.
I'm good. I'm good now.
She's all good.
Cheers to you guys.
Oh my god, this is not blended at all.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh no, 1,000 pesos.
I have it here.
Did you get it?
Wow. See y'all later. We're gonna surf.
Okay, so I'm back home. I had a shower, washed my hair. Now I'm putting on a little bit of aloe vera on my face because this is the first time I kind of burnt a tiny bit in a while, and I don't know why today. Today honestly was a little bit of a mess. The waves were so fun. Like, that location was the first time we ever went to that location. Basically, I thought we were gonna go to Daku Island, which is like one location where we've surfed many times before, but apparently the waves were really good in another place, which was called Cemetery. So we went to Cemetery, and honestly, it was like such nice waves, such nice waves. They were huge for me because I'm not used to like really big waves, but they were nice. Like, they felt comfortable. I didn't feel scared. But as I mentioned before I went surfing, my rib was in so much pain, and when we started paddling, I wasn't really feeling it that much. And then at some point, it just started hurting so much that I couldn't paddle, because anytime there was any pressure on one of the ribs, I literally was like flinching in pain. Like, I feel like I had like a reflex, like it was throbbing, my rib was throbbing. And I've had rib pain before when surfing, because if your form is not really good, like if you're not paddling the correct way, you can start getting rib pain, which is why a lot of beginners usually have it, because it's like they're not paddling properly. And I had that when I started. This is not the same kind of pain that I felt in the first week. Like, this is like painful pain to the point where if I need to, right now, if I want to get something like on the bed behind me, if I turn around, like I will probably start crying. And I was literally like paddling back and crying, and part of me was like, girl, take a break. You obviously don't feel good. What the heck are you doing? But then I was taking breaks. But I just kind of like, it was one of those things where I was like, these waves are so fun. I don't want to miss out. Like, I was there with the waves. I had FOMO. I was like, I don't want to be not surfing these waves. I think that was going on for like maybe an hour and a half. I was pushing myself a little bit too hard, which I'm not proud of myself for. Like, now I'm like, girl, why did you do that? Like, you're in so much pain, and trying to like push through it, you're just making it worse for yourself. Like, I'm sure I'm still gonna feel it tomorrow. And then a huge set, like a huge wave came out of nowhere. And basically, whenever like a huge wave comes, I still have a longboard, and I'm still pretty much a beginner. Like, I've still had under 20 lessons. I think it's around 20. Like, I think I've had like 19 lessons. So I don't know how to duck dive. Like, I don't know properly how to duck dive under a wave. So usually I turtle roll, but in this case scenario, I think turtle roll would just not work. Like, I would just get hit with the board. So I was told to just like jump off the board, hold onto your board. And I was holding onto the board and tried to dive under the water, but then the wave like took the board so strong, and I couldn't, like, I was holding onto it as much as I could, but it kind of like went out of my hands. And the leash, like usually when you're surfing, you wear a leash so that you're attached to the surfboard. It snapped, and the board just went so freaking far. And I was there like swimming, and everyone was trying to help me. Like, there was one surf instructor that I haven't never seen him before, but he was like, come on, because I started like coughing, because I was like, I got a lot of water in my system, and I was like holding onto his board. So yeah, after that I was like, okay, the universe is telling me to stop. Like, me, deep down, I am like giving myself this situation to really stop. So yeah, it was a little bit of a rough session for me, but the waves were really freaking fun. I know I'm like laughing about it and everything, but I'm in so much pain. And I did 30 minutes of breath work. Like, I did 20 minutes of Wim Hof breathing to reduce inflammation, and then I did 10 minutes of like a breath work. It's a Russian technique. Like, I think it was created by a Russian person like many years ago, so I don't know how famous it is in the English speaking world, but in Russian it's called rdaющее дыхание, and I was doing that for about 10 minutes as well. And honestly, right now the pain got so much worse after I did that, but in my experience, that's usually a good sign. Whenever I get hurt, I always do the breath work. After the breath work, it hurts a lot more, but then usually whatever issue I had going on, like, it heals quicker after I do the breath work. I need an ice bath because this rib, it needs to heal. This little girl doesn't want to move from under my bike. I'm back from my ice bath. I also did some errands, so I went to do my laundry and now I bought some groceries as well. I had no idea what to buy, and I honestly think the best way to get groceries here is to go to the local markets, because in the grocery stores they don't really have fresh veggies and fruits. Like, it's just all the packaged things, a lot of imported things. So I got a couple of things, but these are all like packaged, not really healthy things. I need to go to the actual local markets to buy proper food. And yeah, I was gonna go to the skate park and then watch the sunset with my friends, but I'm a little bit behind on work, so I think I'm gonna use the next hour to work a little bit, and then we're gonna study maybe a little bit of Bisaya, and then I don't know what my evening plans are yet, but I guess we'll figure that out. But I'm so excited to be staying in one house for the next month. Technically, there's still gonna be a little bit of movement within the next couple of weeks, because basically I booked a place for an entire month and I was gonna stay there like without moving. I was gonna have stability, just stay in one place. But 3 days before I was supposed to move in, they canceled on me because they were saying that they were having a lot of electricity issues, and I found this place, which is really, really cute. But because it was so last minute, there are some gaps where somebody else had already booked this for. So for example, I'm here for a week, but then I have to move out for like 2 nights and then move back in. And it's not too much of a hassle. Like, I do have to pack and repack twice. Like, I'm gonna have to move out of here twice, but apart from that, it's not too big of a deal because I can keep my suitcases here. So I think when I move out for 2 nights, I'm literally just gonna have a backpack with me and I'll just go stay somewhere for 2 nights. But I don't mind that too much, but I don't want to completely be in a new place every 2 weeks. Like, to me, that's too much. I like having a place where I'm like, okay, this feels like home. Yeah, right now I'm in this cute little place that I guess I didn't really show. Maybe I can show it right now, but it's getting dark. But as you can see, there is construction going on, so these windows are covered, but this is only in this place for a week. Like, when I move in to the other villa, which is in the same place, but it's just a different villa. It's literally like 2 seconds away from here. When I move to the other villa, it's gonna look exactly the same, but there's gonna be no construction. So I'm only in this place with construction for a week, which I don't even mind because during the day, it's so bright in this house, even with the windows covered. And also, I haven't even heard that much construction noise. Maybe like a little bit, but not to the point where it's bothered me at all. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly clean up, and then we're gonna do a work block. Although, let me give you a little tour first because I think you'll be seeing this place a lot. Okay, it is a little dark here right now and messy, but let's ignore that because this is the real deal right now. So over here we have the kitchen. This is where I was just standing. I think it's a really nice, cute little kitchen. And then over here we have the bed, we have a carpet, we have a big mirror. This is the bathroom. So we have 2 sinks, which I do not need, but it's okay. Shower and toilet. I would not be a very good real estate agent because I don't know what to say. And then this is kind of the main living area. We have a couch here in the middle of the room, and yeah, the windows are covered right now. Like I said, I think they're building a pool on that side, but lighting wise, I don't mind. Like, look at how much light there is right now, and the sun is setting, so it's getting dark right now and it's still so bright in this place. It's dark over there because I closed the curtains, but lighting wise, I don't mind at all. Also, oh my god, my burn is developing. I have not burnt my face in almost a month now. This is very annoying, but it's okay. And I feel it, like when I scrunch my nose, I feel the burn. And then also outside this window, we have like a very tropical garden view, which is really nice. And I just love, love, love the location of this house. Like, my favorite places are, ow. When I said that, my rib really hurt. Like, my favorite places are like a 10-second walk away from me. So this place is really ideal. Oh my god, my rib is starting to hurt again. Okay, I'm gonna clean up and then we're gonna do a little bit of work. Is finished. That was a very productive 50 minutes. Honestly, it's crazy how much you can get done when you've set a timer. I don't know what it is about the timer, but it's crazy. Also, as I'm speaking right now, my rib really hurts. I hate to be the person always complaining about pain. I feel very annoying. Like, I was out with my friends after surf and I kept being like, oh, I'm in pain, oh, I'm in pain, oh, I'm in pain. But the thing is, when something hurts, saying it out loud, for some reason, I feel like makes it hurt less, which probably doesn't make any sense because if anything, you're bringing attention to it, but it kind of feels like you're letting some of the tension go. And if you don't say it, it feels like you're holding it in, and for some reason it feels worse. So like, I feel so annoying. But when something hurts, I'm like constantly talking about it, and I just feel like the most annoying person ever, but it really hurts. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna have dinner in like 30 minutes. So for now, I have 30 minutes to study some Bisaya, which I'm excited for because I think this is like the first time I'm officially sitting down to study. Like I've made some vocab lists and stuff, and I've written things down, but I haven't actually properly ever studied Bisaya, maybe like once. So I'm gonna sit down right now, try to find some resources, and yeah, there's something really exciting about starting a new language, and I know I do this all the time. I'm sure there are some people out there that are rolling their eyes at me saying, I'm gonna pick up a new language. But the thing is, for me, I'm not studying languages to be like, okay, I'm gonna get the C1 certificate. I have to stick with one language. I cannot switch because I need to get this language to the highest level. For me, I'm learning languages to like speak with people. So if I'm in Thailand, I'm learning Thai. If I'm in the Philippines where they're speaking mostly Bisaya, I'm learning Bisaya. So yeah.
Kapoy na.
Kapoy na.
Kapoy na.
Gutom kaayo.
Gutom na kaayo.
Gutom na kaayo.
I am.
Okay, I am back from dinner. It is around 10 p.m. For me, that's very late. I feel like I'm more of a 6 p.m. dinner eater. Whereas, for example, when I lived in Spain, everybody eats dinner at like 10 p.m., 9 p.m., 11 p.m. And I feel like here the culture is very similar. Like dinner is usually quite late. And yeah, 10 p.m. for me to come back from dinner is crazy. In my head, I'm like 6 p.m. dinner, come home at 7. But I'm gonna have a very chill night, give my rib some time and space to heal. I am really like fingers crossed that this heals quickly because it's one of those things where you start looking up online and people are like, oh, bruised ribs, they take 6 weeks to heal. And I'm just kind of like, it better not. It better not. Because also this happened to one of my friends, and the way she described her pain, like I feel like I feel the exact same. And I think she's still recovering from it, and it's been weeks. Like it's been almost a month, I think. I'm hoping it's not the same thing. But if it is, I will accept it. But right now, I'm not accepting it because I don't want it to be that. Even when I'm laughing, it hurts. But we'll see. Anyway, this doesn't usually happen. It's funny that the one day I'm filming this, I got sunburnt, I got hurt. It's just like, you know, the universe was like, hey, let me show you guys when it all goes wrong. But still, I had a very good day. The waves were really fun. I was gonna make this video a couple of days long, but I feel like I yapped so much in this video that I think I would prefer to just also vlog tomorrow and it could be another video. But that's a little insight of what my life looks like right now because I feel like I haven't really shown it. In like the last time I filmed a video was in Bangkok, which was a month ago now, which is kind of crazy. So even though it's only been a month, I feel like I'm living a completely different life. Like it's an opposite lifestyle, like big city, always wearing makeup, always like a certain style. Whereas here it's like, I never wear makeup. I'm surfing all the time. I don't know, it's a completely different lifestyle. I feel like it's almost the complete polar opposite of what I was living last month. So it's very interesting, and it's also teaching me to be open to trying new things. Like obviously everybody always says that, like, I want to try new things, I want to try new things. But I think deep down I'm like, wow, this is me really trying something new. Like this island life kind of surfing. I really, for the longest time, I was like, it's just not for me. Like I get the appeal. I understand why so many people are after that kind of lifestyle, but it's not for me. I would prefer a different vibe. And only when I put myself in this lifestyle did I realize that, oh my god, I actually really like it. And it's one of my favorite phases of my life recently. I would say the last 2 years have been a little weird. Obviously there's been a lot of very happy moments, but I would say this kind of pace of life, this, I don't know how to describe it, but this pace of life, this spending this much time in nature, spending so much time on hobbies, even though I'm working, I'm still working not the same amount as I was in Bangkok. In Bangkok I was working a lot more. Here I'm trying to build up again to work more, but I think I could be working the same, but it's just life is so much fuller here. And yeah, when I compare this to Bangkok, I loved Bangkok. But in Bangkok I didn't find my little community. I also feel like I never spent any time in nature. Like, okay, I was outside, but I wasn't really outside. Here, for example, if I'm surfing almost every single day, I'm in the water, I'm in nature, I'm fully connected to source, I guess. But yeah, I really like it here. And yeah, that was a little insight into my day. Every single day looks really different, so I can't really say this is like an average day in my life. This is just a day in my life. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. And if you ever want to go anywhere in the Philippines, to be fair, I haven't been anywhere else. I've only been in Siargao. But every single person I've met that has been traveling around Philippines always says Siargao is their favorite. Either Siargao or Siquijor. That's like what I'm hearing the most, like those two. But everybody says Siargao is their favorite. So come to Siargao, guys. Anyway, okay. Good night. See you guys in my next video.